Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Nelson, you're watching Nature Nell, and if you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. Today we are at Krull-Smith Orchids. It is their spring open house, or should I say spring international show, because they brought so many people from outside. They got vendors from all over Japan, Brazil, Taiwan, I think Thailand too. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Now, I will say this, I have a feeling it's going to be probably one of their busiest ones yet. We did do a live yesterday, and I got so many response from you guys that you were going to come, that you are so excited to be here. So I am anticipating a huge crowd. So with that, that means I didn't bring my mic because my mic broke down. So unfortunately, I'll be doing this directly through the phone, but I will anticipate it's going to be a little bit noisy in there. There's a lot of echoing, so if you guys hear noise, please, I'm sorry, because I know how it is. Last time that kind of happened, but I will tell you this: the flowers will not disappoint. So without further ado, guys, let's get this show on the road. Let's go see some blooms. All right, my friends, so I decided to do it a little bit different this year. We always start in the showroom, but why not start with the vendors? Since they do have a lot of vendors this time around, this is the biggest one I think Frank of Krull-Smith has held. I will tell you, there's so many great stuff, like Blue Ridge Orchids. Now, you guys have heard me talk about Blue Ridge Orchids several times, and some of you have asked me, where can you order? Now, here's the thing. Mike Mims, the gentleman right there in the pink shirt, he owns this company. This is not something that he does as far as like selling outside. He only does pretty much this show and I think another show. So to get his flowers, he says he will ship. You can find him on Facebook, but you're more lucky to be in one of these shows. But I gotta tell you, his files, his novelty files, have to be by far the best cared for. And the reason I say that is because the leaves on all his flowers are ridiculously healthy. And he is busy. His booth is always pretty packed. Look at these beautiful Miltoniopsis.
Hey, Nature Nell.
Hey! I see two hands, too many orchids. That's a problem. That's pretty. What is that, an Oncidium?
Is that an Oncidium?
Yeah, it is. It's some type of Oncidium. It's very big. Let's see. Oncidium, what are you? It's an Oncidium Wildcat Golden Red Star. Well, once you pull them out, there we go. You have to find that little spot where it was in. These paps are gorgeous. I've been thinking about getting one of these paps for my collection. I don't have anything like this. And over in the showroom, I saw some amazing paps. Let's see. I wish he would have had more in bloom, but I'm sure he sold a lot because this booth was rocking as soon as I got here. I don't want to interrupt him while he's busy. Look at this, guys. And that's his kid right there promoting orchids. I love when parents engage their kids in this kind of platform, in this world, because it's very wholesome and it raises great kids when you get them into plants early on. Look at these, guys.
I don't want to do any damage to these plants.
Look at that. I mean, it's just, this one right here, sickening. And he is a grower, so he grows them himself. So the man knows a lot. And that's the difference between a grower of orchids and a vendor of orchids that only sells them. They will know a lot more about it because they're the ones actually growing it. Look at the size of this. Huge. You get from really big to really tiny. Amazing stuff. Let's go down right next door to him. He's neighboring my friend Roxy, who does these beautiful 3Ds.
Yeah, I decided I'm done doing the person side.
No, and I want to dedicate it to you.
These are all 3D printed pots, specifically made for orchids.
Great
Here's
meeting
a
you too. I admire your work.
Neofalcata
You guys are doing great.
pot.
Thank you, and same to you.
My best wishes for you.
The Neo Phoenicia. I think
Yes,
it's called.
definitely. You know where to find me. All right.
Where do I find you?
Hi.
Hiding behind your products. I didn't want to bug you because you were with a client. I was explaining how you create these for orchids. These are mounts, or honeycomb mounts. They have a little indentation or concave, so you can put your orchids. And I've seen orchids grow on this beautifully. They love these mounts. And to get a hold of Roxy,
Show you my new
scan
organic.
this. You know, this scanning thing is great because if people scan,
It goes. That
you
one
guys-
has a shine to it, but.
it's okay. It'll
the
still
part.
scan.
And then if they have questions about the material, I listed there. I find this to be very helpful. I also have that online, so when they go to my website,
Okay.
all the
I just
questions.
tell people take a screenshot and then on your own free time. That
These
is
are my new organic. I
that's
call it
beautiful.
organic line.
I love the
but-
transition of tone.
So this is the one that my customers are used to seeing, and we got this one that has that burnt wood effect. So you never know how. So
I
these
love
baskets
it.
are new. I'm looking for a name because I name all of my pots.
Oh, for the basket?
Yeah, this one needs a name still, brand new. And I tried it on the rootsy pot, so it gives it that like.
I love it.
I know it's so different.
It's almost like fireplace wood.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like the wood in a fireplace. I
Yeah.
get some parts are burned, other parts are not.
It's funny
so
because I was
cool.
hoping for this effect all the way through, but I don't mind. I don't mind.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
that changing of
Hi,
tones.
welcome.
And as you can see, there's a lot of color in her work. I love these. All my mini files, I put them in here.
Hi, me too. Me too. I have my minis in there.
They do so well in here. And I like because the roots start growing out and clinging on, so it gives it character. All right, Roxy.
Welcome. I make one of these.
Now
Those
here's
are my mounts.
tropical
Big mounts.
exotic.
We have the QR code for the sip.
And now I kind of remember where they're from. I think they're from.
Morning,
I'm not even gonna try to guess. But look, guys, you can actually buy your own flask
doesn't want you right like
and give it a try. And if you are successful, imagine you got all these that you're gonna grow to adult size. Now, for you Hoya collectors, here you will find all types of cuttings and seedlings from Hoyas.
yeah. Native to Laos and Vietnamese.
Would you like a basket?
Yep.
Beautiful stuff. Oh, that's so cute. She got one with flowers on it.
Yeah. You want to pick your favorite?
Look at these little flowers here. That's that one right there. $30.
Yeah. I mean, you can have that one too.
Here we have raffles, so if you guys want to give it a try at the raffle.
So it's really interesting.
We have all these.
Raffle.
What are they raffling?
It'll be for drawing with the 2 o'clock on Sunday.
Trying to see what if they.
If you're interested,
They're raffling. Oh, memberships to AOS.
so feel free to
All right, guys, let's go back here and see what we have. Ooh, more little seedlings. Look how cool. This is great for you guys that want to experiment and you don't want to spend a lot of money. I mean, you get like these jewel. I guess this is a jewel plant. No, it's not. It's something else. Well, anyways, they almost look like the bicolor. Is it called bicolor? I always call it different. The jewel plant. These little vandas. Cole Marie's in the back. These are really beautiful. Lone Mackenzies. These are 60. Gorgeous stuff. And all these wonderful dendrobiums. Look at this, how cool. This looks like the one I just got from Florida Orchid House. That's the name of the company.
His name is Paul. So one of them screamed out.
All right, let's go on down. He's on down the road. Okay, now let's go to Wilson Orchid, which you guys know I am a huge fan of Wilson's Orchid. He has really good phals. And here's exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, that is so beautiful. Really nice stuff. And look at all the honohonos, all the anosmums. This is adorable. I think I actually have that one. No, I don't. That's a variegated.
I just realized it.
Orange on this, guys. That is really orange. Oh my God, what are you? Look at you. Wait a minute. I'm trying to look at this red and yellow, because this is red. This is not cranberry. Oh my God, they're gorgeous. How pretty are these? And how much are these? Let's see the price of these. Oh, it's kind of windy, so a lot of things are moving around. But that's what this is. And this is, doesn't say the price. I'll just hold on to this one, because if I put it down, it'll be gone. Hello, how are you? And here, oh my God, look at this, how gorgeous. There's a flower, actually, it's right there. Only one, that's a sample. How much are these? Oh, never mind, I see it right there, 25. How pretty, look at that. White Grace Sato. I think I have this one. I think I bought this one at the Tamami. And these dendrobiums, by the way, are gorgeous. Look at those flowers over there. Bolsherima Wilson. How pretty. It's getting a little packed, so you can get more flowers here. Already bagged and ready to go. And I got to tell you, I've bought several. I bought these actually last time from Wilson, and they are all spiking. And it's been not even a year that I got them, so they're doing very well. What I do is, as soon as I get home, I put them in a terracotta pot with spag moss from New Zealand, and that helps it like start growing its roots. And then I hit it with a little bit of root growth and seaweed 20-20-20. And now in the spring and summer, a little bit of cow mag, and that cocktail works wonders.
Everybody around here is used to having.
I know.
So which one can I buy from you before I've got my hands?
Beautiful. Oh my God, look at all these books. Ingram's Better Orchid books. So if you guys want good reads, there's an abundance of books and magazines here. It's funny, today I'm getting more attention from speaking with the camera than ever before. Everybody keeps turning and looking at me. Like, who's that crazy guy talking to himself? All right, I think I'm going to pay for this because I really want this. All right, guys, so I just finished here with Wilson Orchids. I don't know who this is. I'm going to ask him, but I love when I see these boxes full of free rooted stuff, because you know you're going to find really cool things in there. You just got to look. And if you don't know what the flower is, I mean, usually they'll put it here. Just Google it right then and there. I learned that from Laz. And that's why he always gets all these great stuff, because people bypass anything that doesn't have flowers. He's the one in the corner Googling everything and finding all these treasures. That's how he gets such cool, rare things. But look how beautiful. For 30 bucks, guys. Gorgeous. It's got more here. Really nice. A lot of orange this year. You would think it's fall. These Dendrobium are really pretty. Oh, here's the name of the place. Perfect. So that's the information. They're from Thailand. It's really pretty. I like to find them. It's another beautiful. Oh, I love this. This is, they sell you what they cross. So they'll sell you the cross, which is this. But these are crosses that they don't know yet what they're going to look like. So when you buy them, you will be the first one or one of the first ones to witness the cross.
That's nice. I like that.
Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
There's more here. These are crossed with self, which means you get exactly that. So when you guys see cross with self, it's self-explanatory. These are gorgeous.
Oh my goodness. Yes, thank you.
These are almost all gone. You can tell these are going to be very special.
Alex, do you want to count? Do you want me to count?
I can help you to count.
$40. A lot of Kaises. I'm seeing a lot of
I'm going to keep
Kaises.
notes.
That's beautiful. The amethyst, the glottis, Plaza. It's a big chains. And
How much are these flavors?
Oh, these are full.
all right, guys. People are orchid drunk. That's when they're walking around, not looking in front. They're so mesmerized by their orchids. Hello! All right, guys, let's take it back to the other side.
Remember that.
Guys, so I came to another hanger. I call these hangers because they kind of look like hangers. This is the Bulbophyllum area where they keep all their Bulbophyllums that are amazing. If you guys saw this falcatum yesterday that they have on display, it is to die for. It is huge, huge, huge. And these things grow very fast. I have one that I bought years ago. It was literally this size. This is the size they sell in the 4-inch pots. And I gotta tell you, it's getting close to that display they have in there. And look who's over there selling her amazing candles is Blanca, my friend Blanquita from Blanca's Orchid Garden. And today this place is jamming. Look how beautiful her orchids are. Oh, orchids, her candles. I'm on orchid mode.
I have a website, I have an Instagram, and then I told you.
And I love this glass. This black glass. I call them depression glass because in the 1920s, they made a lot of glass like this. And today, a lot of people collect depression glass.
Yep. Or I do apple. Oh, I also have apple.
It smells always so good in here. She's busy with a customer. As you guys can see, today is very busy. I'm gonna have to navigate through people. Now, the Cattleyas.
Hi, Nell.
Hello.
I don't know.
You look busy.
You don't know me, but I follow you.
I know you now.
But anyways, I was telling my husband, I'm 46 to 7, that if I pass, I'm gonna give you all my orchids.
Oh, thank you, but please no mask. This is gorgeous. You know, I separated one of these. Those are the semi-albas,
Yeah.
and they're beautiful.
Well, actually, my daughter's getting married in Ohio this Saturday. Not tomorrow, but next Saturday.
And you're gonna gift her this?
I'm just gonna bring some flowers because
Aw.
they don't have any in there.
That is nice. That's a very nice gesture.
But I'm gonna
Well, thank you, but don't. Don't pass yet. Oh, that's so cute. She goes that the day that she passes, you know, goes back to back home, as I like to call it. She's gonna donate all her orchids to me. And I hear that a lot from different people, and I'm thinking to myself, where am I gonna put all these orchids? am I gonna be around when that happens? These are beautiful, beautiful flowers. I've been wanting to take one of these because I like the fact that it has the light petals and then the supercharged cranberry labellum. And the fragrance, let's not even go there, guys. The fragrance is to die for. This is a semi-alba she had in her hands. Tell me, isn't that a beautiful, beautiful flower? Oh man, I gotta tell you, I never get tired of saying this, but Krull-Smith flowers are just ridiculously beautiful. It really is the Disney of orchids. Perfection through and through. People taking pictures in the display area, which, by the way, it's really gorgeous. I'll show you guys later. There's a Phil sighting, there's a Phil sighting. That's Philip from Brethren Orchid. I'm going to be stopping by over there. I want to show you a that's what the display looks like from far away. Now I will show you in a little musical montage that I put together some of these flowers up close. This looks like it's a very successful turnout, and it's only Friday. I love it. It makes me happy to see so many people here. Now, this is what I was talking about, this falcatum. Gorgeous, huh? Now I gotta talk close to the mic because it is noisy in here, and they have the fans on. So, and I don't have the. I'm not really a fan. Oh, see, people bump into them and they break them. That's the setback of being too crowded. Now these are the Phalaenopsis schilleriana, the species. These are $65 each. Very, very rare. And this is Krull-Smith's own cross, creating a flower double the size of the original schilleriana. I mean, look at that. And of course, well, I don't smell the fragrance now. Schilleriana is known for a very beautiful, seductive fragrance. And then these here are also very popular here. These are $45. Let me see if I can get them. It is a Philippinensis. It's a very well-known species, and they use the species to cross with other fowls and create really cool hybrids. You guys have seen this over at my tent, my greenhouse, the Florida rainbow. Now here's the actual, here's the name. A very long name. Now when you guys see this name, Christelle, that was Frank Smith. That's his mother. And when he finds a flower or cross, I should say a cross that's really, really perfection, it's beautiful, it stands out above the rest, he will tag the name Christelle to it, like Heaven's Gate Christelle. So when you guys see any of the orchids at Krull-Smith named Christelle, that's probably... Sorry guys, I forgot to put it on airplane mode, and Chris of Ophies is calling me. I don't know why, because I'm literally next to him. I'm one hanger away. But anyway, he knows I'm recording, so bad on him. As I was saying, this is a Florida rainbow. I'm sorry, not the Florida rainbow. This is a different one. Or maybe it is. Oh yeah, it is. It's the same one. It's just that their colors do... The colors do change because they are seedlings. So you're gonna get a variation in tone. These are much darker. And I gotta say, this is one of the most incredible fragrant flowers out there in the phals. Is how pretty. Absolutely stunning. I love these purple ones. So nice. Let's see what I can capture on this side. There's a lot of people. A lot of people. Although I really love the fact that it's packed and they're doing good business, I also have a hard time showing you guys the flowers because everybody stands in front of them. But look at this. These are what they call tiny magic. Epicattleya, tiny magic. Ooh, this one's really tight. Have you guys ever seen this fuzziness? Look at this. Is that not adorable? No, that's a dendrobium. I'm going to pull it tight because I can't say this name unless I read it. Harveyanum. Dendrobium harveyanum. It is really pretty. Oh my God, look at this flower. And it's just opening.
This is funny.
And guess what? There's only one left. Actually, two. These went really fast. And this is called, what are you? Oh, I'm not even going to attempt to take you out. It is gorgeous. Really, really pretty. We'll pull the camera away. I hope you guys can hear me well because it is very noisy in here. Beautiness, beautiness. Wow, look how yellow. It's very yellow. $35 guys for one of these cats. And these are all spiky. Look how beautiful these encyclias are.
Look at this right here.
And they're all in spike.
And that could be any two.
Yeah, how beautiful that is. $45 for this encyclia. So pretty. I really, really like that flower. It reminds you a little bit of the Cordillera or Cordillera. I don't know exactly how you pronounce that. Let's go down to minis.
I started at the door. I looked
If I point down, guys, it's because I have my light on and it's very bright and I don't like hitting people in the face with it. I mean, look at the difference. It brings a lot of detail in. Ooh, these smells so good. Something here smells delicious. Cerulean. This is what they call Ludwiniana. Cerulean, and it is an FCC. Well, I don't think this was an FCC. They all start looking the same, but it is a Cerulean Ludwiniana. Why don't people like the orange? They leave the orange behind. Look at you, mama. Cranberry and yellows. Look at that little labellum. Why did they leave you all alone here, huh? A little yellow flower. It's only 30 bucks. Tropical Aurora Pomerana Angel, #1 best. It got an HCC. You little one.
I need something.
So guys, I'm here showing some of the orchids, and all of a sudden Blanca brings me someone that supposedly she claims to be my biggest fan, and I believe it. She is amazing. She's told me she started getting into orchids when it was your mother's birthday? Mother's Day. She bought her mom a Mother's Day gift, an orchid, and every Mother's Day she now buys her traditionally an orchid, which, you know, I used to do that to my mom. Yes, I would buy my mom an orchid, and every birthday I would take her a brand new orchid. So we're copying each other here. We're vibing the same way. She is from Albany, Georgia, you told me. Came all the way down here to Krull-Smith, and I want to thank you so much for participating in such a beautiful platform like orchids at such a young age. I started at your age, so you know you could be an empire by the time you're my age. So thank you again for following me. Aww. This is why I do this channel. Thank you. So guys, this is where all the some of the vendors are. They're sorted out through the property, but this is where most of them are placed. They put them in all these tents, as you can see. This, which by the way, I started recording, and I thought I was recording on regular, and I was recording on slow motion. So I'm doing this all over again, and there's a lot of things gone. People have gone crazy here. SVO from California. Now they're very well known for their mini cattleyas and their special crosses. So if you guys are into these smaller cattleyas, because they do get pretty big cattleyas, and they do take up a lot of space. So if you're looking for something that's not going to take up all your space and still give you beautiful blooms, these are the ones. And SVO has some of the best quality I've seen around. Beautiful, beautiful crosses, very rich in tone. Sorry, I didn't get to bump into you. Look at these, how pretty. I'm a sucker for pink and yellow. Look at this, guys. SVO Sunset. And these are pretty. This is a nice size. Look at this. It reminds you of the Tenebrosa. I bet it has Tenebrosa in it. Let me see. Let's see if I can get a tag without. Oh man, the tags are too stuck in there. I don't see Tenebrosa. Look at that.
Oh, you have to go
Lime sherbet with what?
all the vendors.
Gulf Shores Beauty.
This is another level. For the past 5 years, for the past 5 shows, we have won gold in Miami.
These are the samples.
Good. Está en español, ¿verdad?
Sí, hablo español. Sí.
Como las amazo de los árboles para
See
que
that
crezcan.
cattleya over here. Check this out.
Como las puedo matar del árbol para que
¿Cuál de
And
estas
that's
orquídeas?
Ay, no, tengo
this cross.
Ajá.
So you guys can easily see
del árbol para que crezcan de ahí.
now these two
Se me cae.
create this beauty right here.
¿Ya los amarraste al árbol?
Oh, look at this.
¿O
This.
cómo lo hiciste?
Sí, como con un alambre dulce.
Bust.
Fíjate, yo no
Es una
soy,
planta grande.
yo no soy de aquí.
It's so cool to see how they reflect the cross.
Pero normalmente cuando estás pegando las plantas al árbol los tienes que amarrar muy bien para que no se mueven. Hasta que
Beautiful.
nuevas raíces. Luego, ¿qué tipo de árbol es?
Excuse me. And then this one, I think it's a cross between those two. Interesting. It's nothing like a mom or dad. And that's these two.
Welcome to SVO.
Very awesome. I love seeing that. You know, I never noticed
We're out of San Diego, California.
that they have the two crosses and then the actual cross right behind it. Look at this beauty right
If you
here.
have any trouble finding anything, either myself or Art at the other end of the booth to help you out.
Just gorgeous. Guys, let's go next door. This is Afro Orchids. They carry a lot of minis from Africa. I think most of it is South Africa. And I think that's where they're located. I gotta keep reminding myself to pull the telephoto back when I walk. Zimbabwe beauty. You are a beauty, mama. What did you say?
I'm trying to go to the restroom and there's a line.
Oh yes, there is a line.
Have you been there?
No, not yet.
Is my only
You know their bathrooms are like the cleanest bathrooms around.
I know, but the problem is that so many
Not when there's a line like that.
I know.
These are the African ones that they have in there at inside the showroom. The ones that you don't like to smell too much.
Have you gone through everything?
No, I recorded all this and I realized I recorded in slow motion. So I'm redoing it all over again. Welcome to my world.
Hello, nature now.
Hello. So I'm starting over again. This is, I feel like groundhog. I realized it when I was done. So now, because I always play it back.
That your video is the reason I'm here today.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Welcome aboard.
I'm like, I must go right away.
Thank you. See, now you come out on film. It was good that I did it on slow-mo. These are amazing. Well, yeah, I finished everything, and right when I went to play it back, everything was on slow motion. I go, wow. And most of the stuff is gone because there was mayhem over there by Miranda's Orchids. La vaciaron todo, no tiene nada. Miranda. Está vacía. Yeah. Maybe my video upload of the live yesterday was not a good idea because now I don't have anything to choose from. No, I'm just kidding. I got plenty. I already separated my stuff. She's empty. I think they're done for today. I don't think. Yeah, they sold almost everything. So guys, this is Brethren. I feel like I sort of got like Groundhog's Day because I just did all this. So I'm doing it all over again for you guys.
The bright light to do your best.
My God, this is gorgeous. I love these. Bulbophyllum. This is a species.
Yeah, think of it. Here's my bad analogy.
Mazda Valiacum. Oh, what a long name.
But they get enough reflected light all day long that they're doing well.
Wow, look at these.
Bad analogy is
How pretty is that?
Oh, not good.
it's not getting enough sunlight in outdoors.
No, I've got 12 boxes of plants, half of them are larger plants.
You can get them
They're not
outside.
going to be a Monday delivery.
Gorgeous. And they don't have any more of this one. They're all sold out. What is the name? The name is, that's the name, not for sale. Miranda, all that recording didn't come out. I'm doing it all over again.
No.
Sorry. And now you have less.
It's okay. You can tell. Oh,
I could tell. Oh, look at her. She's wiped out. Well, I didn't get Liz because Liz was selling. Hi, Liz.
Yeah, a lot of swamped in her.
Liz, were you a pageant beauty queen or something like that?
He's live yesterday.
I am. Were you really?
Yeah.
Because every time I say hi to you, you do the automatically.
So what? She was a pageant girl?
She was probably a pageant girl. My cousins were all pageant girls, and they do that.
When I was 16.
Funny. That is funny.
Were you a pageant girl, Blanca?
No.
No?
They're all ready.
You weren't Miss Hialeah?
No.
Definitely not Miss Hialeah. These are beautiful. God, there's so many on there. Thank you, Vanna.
Should have
Vanna White.
smell of vision.
Let me see. Smells like honey, yeah. Smells really good. You know, I knew they were fragrant, and I asked somebody at a vendor, and they told me, no, they're not fragrant. And then I went to Smiley, and Smiley told me, no, they're smell it.
Very fragrant.
Do you know it's his birthday today?
Yes. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
He told me yesterday, I forgot.
You know, guys, I really don't understand why I put my phone on airplane mode and calls still come in. How does that work? I thought airplane mode means you have no signal. Very weird. I just got a call. And I'm like, wait a minute. How can they be calling me? Look at these, how pretty. You're going back? I'll be over there. I'm almost done.
I can't even make that line.
Did you see this? How incredible this massive piece is?
That's beautiful.
It's in that 4-inch pot, that whole thing.
Wow. My thing is that these leaves for me get so ugly.
Really? Where are you keeping them? You can't put them outside.
Well, where else?
They have to be like covered like this, like in a thing like this. That's the only way. Because mine used to get ugly too. And once I put, this is gorgeous. When I put it in the quick tent, that was the saving grace. Come on, video with me. Let's get goofy. Let's make it fun.
Amazing. Amazing fan.
I'm gonna get Blanca filming that. You look like a hair commercial.
It looks like oh my gosh, like a huge.
Do you think that's why they call them gigantia?
I don't know.
It has to be. Gigantia leaves. And these epidendrums are
Is that what they call it, gigantia leaves?
Well, that's a when they're gigantia, it's because the leaf is big. So when you have a cross, yeah, if you have a cross of gigantia, it'll most likely pick up that trademark, that trait of the plant. So most crosses with gigantia will have gigantia leaves.
So these are really good.
And you know what, guys? When you see my phone doing that, like click, 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 I'm not the one that does that. That's iPhone. They need to fix that. It is so annoying, iPhone. It really is. You need to fix that. You've already had 3 series of phones and you still haven't fixed that? Shame on you.
Thank you.
It's so annoying.
She's wiped out.
She is. Miranda Orchids.
My dear friend Nelson came to video and he had to start all over because he was videotaping in slow motion.
Everything was on slow-mo.
Doesn't that stink?
It does.
But, oh well.
But you know what? It gave me an opportunity now to do it with you.
Yeah?
We're doing it together.
It's pretty.
That is
What are you
pretty.
showing them?
I don't know. I think it's this right here. Intermedia tipo. Oye, el tipo está bello.
Tipo está bello.
El tipo está bello. Tipo for Cubans means dude. It's like, oh, that dude. And these are beautiful.
Put it here.
Amastaglosa.
Means a typical form, the regular form. Regular form.
So tipo means typical or just?
Typical, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
This is random.
Nice. It's a beautiful size.
Love their orchid.
So you guys sold out today, pretty much.
Oh yeah,
This is a good turnout. Like this,
absolutely, yeah.
I've seen you guys before, and I've never seen this on the first day.
Considering it's just 3 hours into the
Uh-huh.
show.
But then again, you guys have crosses that you don't see in many places. I know your cerulean crosses are always the top sellers. And so when people come here, they know already what they're looking for. And guys, they are from Brazil. Brazil!
I've been up since 3 a.m. So
3? Me since 5. So I have a little more rest than you do.
I'm a little delirious.
But you look better than me. I feel like I'm dragging. Seriously, I'm like already... I need another one. I need another coffee. Orchid Arrows, another one that's sold out. Orchid Arrows has also beautiful crosses of mini cats like this. So if you guys are into the mini cats, this show actually has brought it home. Yeah. And I'm loving that they're showing you the crosses.
Hold on, are these seedlings or are these actually?
I think these are ready. I think these are ready to bloom.
Oh my goodness, my body will swallow that up.
There's some more. Oh my God, there's so many. Look at these. It's like a candy store.
Actually, the prints of the things that we sold back. You know what paid $350.
The glare makes it a little difficult.
What hasn't arrived yet.
Look at this.
Did you take them out and put them back up?
Imagine what that's gonna look like. I like the elements of surprise. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Y la dónde está?
He's waiting for that kid. Are you done or you paused?
No, I still have it. All right, guys. Now here is Paradise. And he's always here. He's a staple here at Krull-Smith. And he's got some really cool Paphiopedilums. Look at this.
I didn't make many of those because I thought that's expected of cross. You never know until you try.
Growing good.
Yeah, Gaston is
So pretty. All right, guys. Now we're planning out what we're gonna do later, Blanca and I. So she asked me to pause it for a second because she is working here. She's not hanging out and just having a good time. I'm obsessed with this Paphiopedilum. It's right here. Look. Oh, I think it is.
They did. It was decent coffee. Not great, decent.
So beautiful. So yeah, what I was saying before, Miss Blanquita wanted me to stop my video. Paphs are probably my favorite flower in the world because it reminds me very much of prehistoric, like a prehistoric type of plant. So those are my favorite, and Bulbophyllums. Those are my 2 favorite flowers. They look very prehistoric, very aged. Now, I got 2 left. We got Gold Country Orchids. My friend Alan over there in the blue. He's a super cool guy. He's usually the one that runs. He's the auctioneer. And he is a hilarious person. Don't let that kind, sweet face fool you. He can be evil. But funny evil. Anyways, this is his booth. He comes all the way from California. He too does amazing crosses. Like this one right here. So these are the prices. Mix and match, $15 plants or 3 for $35 in this section here. I think it's a whole thing. 3 for $35. Now these are, I believe, seedlings. I don't think these are at blooming size already. So if you guys do have the patience to grow them and bloom them. Hello, Alan. I see. I'm going to catch you eating what everybody loves to be caught on film eating. Listen, are these all blooming size or are they seedlings? How is this going on?
Seedling, year away, blooming size. We've already bloomed that. These are a year away. Those are a year away. But those, when the growth matures, those will throw a flower spike.
Okay.
The little tiny one next to the other Oncidium, those are blooming size because it's a Cernua hybrid for the warm weather.
Oh, so that's already blooming, so I can see some of the spikes.
Yeah. Yep.
That's cool. That's why I asked you, because I noticed some had spikes, some didn't, so I was like, they can't all be seedlings.
Like the Brindisia and then the den.
This one here?
No, the one on the far end, the dendrobium.
Oh, with the cool.
So this is on a little piece of lath, cedar lath. And they just climb up the lath. You can see the back of it. And in about a year, it'll totally be around that lath.
That is very cool. It looks almost like fingers coming out of a bark.
Yeah, and see the little tiny flower on the top growth?
You know, it's such a cool plant that even you know how normally you just look at the flower?
Yeah.
This one, I'm actually looking at the leaves. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, it's section Docrylia. They're all from Australia.
That's a very cool flower. Now, you said this is what?
Section Docrylia, the dendrobium, and it's from Australia.
That's crazy. It mimics almost the same flower as the Bulbophyllum. Oh my God, I have it. It's in bloom now, and the flower looks almost identical.
Yeah.
It's
Well, remember, once Bulbophyllums were a dendrobium.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
See, I learned that today.
But yeah, they're just, you know me, I like miniatures.
I do too. They don't like me though.
Oh.
They seem to dry out on me. So far, I have 3 that I've had for 4 years that are still hanging on, and they bloomed and all. But most of the ones I buy, I don't know why. It gets too hot in Miami.
Did you know Joyce Kelly?
No.
She worked for Ophi, and she would go around to clubs and give lectures on how to grow and things. And so, like the Dendrobium schumannii, I got from her. She broke off a piece of her. She lived down in the Kendall area of Miami, and I got it growing in my unheated greenhouse in California, my Phalaenopsis greenhouse.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I should just stop caring for them too much.
Yeah.
Because I do. I feed.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is so cool. Is that a bearded dragon?
Girl.
It's a girl? Hey, little girl.
2 years old.
How you doing? Is she okay with petting?
Only down. You can
Only
pet her.
down?
Yeah.
I love the feeling of their skin. It's just so amazing.
She's gonna start shedding soon.
Yeah?
That's why you get up the top of her. It's like
Gorgeous. Really, really nice. What's her name?
button,
Button?
like a button on your shirt. My kid's
Really
name.
cool. Awesome little creature.
Thanks.
Thank you. I get distracted with animals. Poor Alan, I left him. But you know what he was eating? And he was so kind to just give me some time. I didn't want to keep taking his time from his food. Now let's go here. Now I do know, because I was recording this earlier before I noticed I was recording in slow motion. Very dramatic. This is from Krull-Smith. This is their Aroids, not so much their orchids, but this is their Aroid section. So here they have Aroids and Hoyas. So in case you guys didn't know, they are huge growers of Hoyas and also Aroids, philodendrons. I was going to say Phalaenopsis, obviously. These are amazing. Logan, I was interviewing him, and that came out in slow motion. He was explaining how they cross these, and this, he was saying, it's a miniature of the big gigantic ones you see that are very massive. And so if you don't have the size or space to keep one of these, you know, these are actually smaller. He's with a client. Too bad. I had a really good interview with him.
Timer.
No, he told me he himself cultivated these, Mr. Logan, and it's that right there. Gorgeous. And all these you can buy for 30 bucks. You don't have to break the bank because they are pretty pricey. These are all pretty pricey. And these are, I think these are called Publicamics. No, Pats. Different P. Come here, Pats. Do you guys remember Carol Burnett? When I was a little boy, my mom used to watch Carol Burnett all the time. And there was a scene where Carol Burnett acted like It was two twin sisters, and one of them, they lived in Patsy lived in her mom's house, which was a lighthouse. And so she says that every time the sound of the lighthouse, she says, I'm tired of hearing Patsy. Anyways, for you guys that know Cabernet and remember that, you'll get a kick out of it. Anyways, these are pitcher plants. They do sell pitcher plants. They are carnivorous. And they do very well here in Florida. These are native to Florida. Actually, you can find them in upstate Florida and North Carolina, I believe. It's where you see them mostly. They grow out in the fields wild. But they don't do that good in Miami. Once the heat comes in the summer, these puppies turn to nothing. They become so dry. So if you live in Miami and you want these, you got to keep them in a controlled environment. That way you don't burn them. Because both Laz and me, we ended up buying these and we ended up burning them, unfortunately.
For me, it's a holiday. If I see your new video, I'm like, oh, it's a holiday. I'm going to watch that.
Aw, thank you. I saw you at Redland, didn't I?
Yes.
Your name is with an N?
Svetlana.
Svetlana. No, I met another person. I think she's from Russia. Her name is Natasha or Natalia? I try to remember people's name. It's so hard.
Well, you are my kumir.
Aww.
You are the one that made me do orchids.
Good. I like being guilty about that. I love when people accuse me of that. I will take that as an award of merit. Thank you so much. Nice seeing you again. Oh, how sweet. I love seeing my viewers in different areas. Like I saw her in Redland. I remember, I think, seeing her also in Miami. And I know a lot of you are, sometimes when you see me, you don't want to come up to me. I don't really mind it at all. I'm not that kind of person that I mind. If I am interviewing somebody, I will say this, it's happened before. If I'm interviewing a vendor or I'm interviewing a grower or anything like that, some people have kind of interrupted me. That's the only time I would tell you to please wait until I'm done, because when you're interviewing, there's a momentum in the interview, and when you come talking to me and you break that momentum, then what happens is the whole interview just doesn't vibe the same way. But speaking about vibing, what are we looking at here? This is where they're going to have the auction tonight. And I think these are part of the auction, which means I may be in trouble because I get crazy when I'm in an auction. I learned that last time and I didn't know I was that person. So I'm going to try not to do that this time because I spent a lot of money last time. Like $200 and something. I was auctioning, I was bidding on everything. God, it's such a beautiful day. Look at that. It's a true Florida skies. And they're gonna have more tables here. Now tomorrow is the gala, tomorrow night. So today is the auction and tomorrow is gala, which we dress up a little bit nicer. And it's gonna be in the showroom, so it's gonna be really nice. Now this is, as you guys know, this is Ophi's. And Ophi's carries amazing stuff all the time. They have these incredible corks. I buy all my corks from him. Cat Leahs love that. Then you have these. These are really good for your philodendrons. Like if you buy a pink princess, they will grab onto this to dear life. And for you guys that are real, like real collectors, and you want to do something really special in your property, this is a fern, what they call fern bark, or fern root bark, I think is how they call it. Very expensive. These are the original. And they have a guy who actually puts them in these concrete bases, and you can fill them up with minis. You know all those minis we just saw, those Cattleya minis? Imagine them all on this. How beautiful. It'll be a Christmas tree of orchids. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I already have it in mind, like I want to do something like that. It's on the honeydew list. Honeydew list for me. And then they have all these wonderful goodies. I love these. This is like, for me, this is like going to the pharmacy. Or should I say the vitamin store. Buying vitamins for my orchids. This is really, really good, guys. I use this all the time. This is a big must. And if you can get it with iron, even better. So try to get the one with iron. I do this. I mix it with this Super Thrive. I use this right here, which is 20-20-20. I mix them all together, and I've been using, let me see, this is great when I'm here at Opie's because I can show you everything I use. He doesn't have the sprayers. I was going to show you guys what I've been using. Oh, here we go. Well, this is a small sprayer. This, I use this one. This is a 20-gallon sprayer. If you guys have a yard or a garden and you have a lot of orchids, this is the way to go. And I gotta say, I've always used big sprayers, and I realized that it's so much easier to use this because you put your hose here and then you fill this with the amount. If you're gonna do 20, now you do have to do calculations. So let's say like my 20-20-20, I put 1 teaspoon because I like to do lightly feedings. So if I'm gonna do 1 teaspoon per gallon, I put 20 teaspoons in here of the 20-20-20. CalMag is also 1 teaspoon, so I'll do 20 teaspoons. I'll do maybe 1 full tablespoon of the Super Thrive for a 20-gallon. So if you're gonna do 1 tablespoon, Super Thrive is very concentrated, only 1 tablespoon to 20 gallons. And what else do I put in there? CalMag 20-20-20, Super Thrive, the kelp with iron, also 20 teaspoons. Mix it all in there. Oh, and Epsom salt. I love my Epsom salt. I do 2 teaspoons per gallon. Once it's all in there, you fill it with water all the way to the top here. Mix it really well. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is great. This is such a cool birthday. I'm getting birthdays from everybody. This is awesome. So anyways, that's how you feed your plants. It's super easy. It really is not hard to do at all. So now you know, I know a lot of you ask me, that's my regimen. That's what I feed all the time. No, excuse me. You don't want to use this in fall or winter. And you only want to feed once a month in fall and winter. You don't want to do too heavy because things are pretty dormant. But that's pretty much what I use. And I get it all here at Opie's.
Yes, sir.
And that's one of the owners, Chris, who loves to bother me when I'm filming and call me on my phone and interrupting my filming.
What's a beautiful young lady?
Oh, the little girl?
Yeah.
I met her, Abigail.
Yeah, she was asking me, what is now?
She's adorable.
Oh, yeah.
She is so special. She made I told her she made my birthday, she made my day. Awesome little girl. She says she's my biggest fan. I believe it. So guys, here at Bayo Tropicals.
No, this one's actually 30.
They carry one of my favorite plants, which is bromeliads. These are all bromeliads. And man, do they do well in my property. Bromeliads, you can throw these things on my property like anywhere in a corner and forget that is there. And you come back 6 months later and you have something this big. You know, it got really cold yesterday and I didn't have a jacket on. And now I have this weird cough and I'm like, you're not supposed to get sick. I don't feel sick, I feel great, but it's this weird cough I've had today. $50 for this. Isn't this gorgeous, guys? And what I love about bromeliads, at least for me, they do reproduce heavily and fast. So yeah, you pay $50 for this, but in a year, you're gonna have like 10 of those in your yard. So it's so worth it. These are the ferns I was talking about with the spurs. Well, I was talking about with Logan, but the recording didn't come out, but this is what we're saying, the difference between ferns and staghorns. I think it's a staghorn. Some are seeds, others are spurs. I wonder what kind of cattleyas these are.
Year, and then wherever there was leaves, you get blooms. That's
How much are they? 2 for $35. What is it? Barefoot Cattleya Orchid Division, but we don't know what it is.
Ionanthas, they're air plants. So any which one, whether it's the clump or the singles, $10 each.
Oh, Ludminiana. Cerulean, this is beautiful. How you doing?
How you doing?
I finally got to you guys.
There you go. Wonderful.
Save the best for last.
That's right.
Look at this. Look at the colors. Need I say more, guys? Come on, Abigail. You're my biggest fan. What is my favorite color tone? Cranberry yellow.
This one's 40, this one's 40, this one's 30, this one's 40, that one's 30. Yeah, those white ones there, they put out an orange.
He's got
bloom
beautiful stuff.
in the middle.
I don't think he's been here before. I think this is his first time.
The blue is starting to come out, and then those red ones.
Texture of this. Doesn't this remind you of the Grammatophyllum leaves, petals?
Wow.
Very similar. Beautiful stuff. It's got Nun's orchids. These are a fan favorite. People love these, and they smell so good. A lot of people don't know this. These little flowers smell so good and so delicious, but you do have to get right up close to them to see them. All right, guys, let's do a little trip inside the nurseries real quick and show you what they have. Let's take a look inside this hangar. And I'm glad that nobody's here right now because it's quiet. I know in the showroom it's going to be mayhem, but right now, let's enjoy these beautiful, beautiful specimens that Frank Smith has been collecting for many, many years. And I got to tell you, it is breathtaking to see these pieces here in person. The colors are just so vibrant. Boom, let there be light. Look at that, how gorgeous. And I will say, when you walk in, the fragrance is just incredible. Now, I don't know if here, because the tags get hidden from. Let me see if I can. There we go. Shambalalia, Cattleya, Newberry, Lava Burst. Hey, what's up, buddy? Rise and shine, top of the morning.
It's time to go.
I'm ready.
How you doing?
All right. This dendrobium, these dendrobiums, he's had these for a couple of years, and I've been seeing the growth of these pieces. They are so beautiful. They have such intense saturated colors. Look at that. And what I heard about these is that the higher they go into, I don't know if it's these, I'm almost sure it is, where they grow at, the higher they grow, you know, in elevation, the more color, the colors are saturated due to the lighting. But I've been dying to own one of these. I did get a seedling, and unfortunately, I tried everything in my power to keep it alive, and it just didn't. Seedlings and me, it's not a thing. You know, we're not a thing. Maybe someday. This is a thing. It's gorgeous. Look at this. My God, this is so pretty. I hope that background music doesn't come up because I get flagged for that. I mean, something as silly as I'm trying to look for a tag. Oh, here it is. I'm not gonna pull it out. So that's this beauty right here. So pretty. It's like fire color. I was gonna go that way, but they're playing music in the car. So I don't want it to be, I think from where I'm at right now with my voice, it'll overlap, but if I get closer, I have gotten flagged for music that's playing in the background, which is not fun because you work so hard, or should I say I work so hard to do these videos, and then when they have that music in the background, hold on, there's a plane passing by. Sorry, it was a helicopter and it took forever to pass by. It's still going by. These pompons, this is what they call a smiley. Another one of those very weird looking flowers in an orchid. It's got a lot of inflorescences. Look, when I'm looking at here, look at this. It has 3 in 1. It's a triplets. How pretty they are. They grow in abundance here. All right. And this is always a fun one to look at. It's just, this in person, guys, looks way better because the flowers are so tiny. The flowers are very, very tiny. So you don't really get to see it on film, but if you see all this like in person, it's a shower of like pink and yellow. So pretty. All right, that music is way too loud. So let's go to, you know, I know where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the next nursery. Good morning, sir.
How are you?
Good, and you? Good. And that's the owner of Afro Orchids. All right, now this hanger, as I love to call them, these grow houses. This is the Africana. Oh, I was gonna ask Julian. I was just talking to Julian right there. He was telling me that they're getting ready for mayhem. These are really pretty. Now I will advise you guys, if you're gonna buy one of these, smell them first, because some people don't really like the fragrance. I like it. I think it's very different from other floral fragrances, and also they do vary in their pattern. I like them like this. I like them with thicker dots or freckles, almost to the point where they start blending in. Some of them do come out really freckly, like a lot more than this, almost like peppery. So it's all up to the taste, and that's how it grows, just like our Paphiopedilum. Now I can't remember, I know it's Africana or something African, or I'll put it down there, how I always do. Look at all the mini vandas. It's a sea of mini vandas. I love mini vandas. I make, you know what? Let me go inside. I hope I don't break the tape. Oh, there we go. Again, guys, I always stress this out. I have permission to do this. Please don't come to Krull-Smith and start going into the areas where you see those tapes, because a lot of these, sometimes they're not for sale. They're for crossing. These are for sale, the ones here, but they pulled them out to the showroom. And to tell you the truth, I believe that most of what you see in the showroom is their top picks. You know, they pick the very best to put in the showroom for people to purchase. Look at this, how cute. It reminds me of the Satan Fidania matrata, almost. Maybe it has a mix of it. Let's see. Vanda Neophoenicia, Jubilee, Classic Lemon Merengue, Aroids Helwetiana. Oh, it has Aroids Helwetiana. I have that one. Let me see. Yeah, I could kind of see it in there. This probably. And by the way, guys, my hands are very dry. I apologize for that. I am obsessed, and I have to slow it down with hand sanitizers. I use them all the time, so they do dry my hands out a bit. There we go. Look at that, how pretty. That's a really big plant. Not big, but pretty plant. I'm trying to see if I can see the tag. I'm not going to be pulling tags here because these are very well-established orchids. And I don't want to start breaking tags. I've been seeing these a lot. These cool looking, they look like the Mozadorbs. They've told me the name before. This is very, see, look, here's a perfect example. You see how they break? See? They're very brittle. So we're not going, if it's brittle, we're not touching it. Let's go see Frank's personal collection, which is, oh, this is so pretty. This must have Shabonica, or let me see. No. Vandopyria Nakasaki, crossed with Vandopyria Nakasaki self. Oh, so it's a double cross of itself. Look how pretty those spots are. It's not even spots, they're outlined patterns. And he's got more here, so he's got plenty. I wonder if Frank is selling these. They're really, really pretty. All right, let me go right under again. It's like my morning exercise. Oh, let's limbo. Nice and breezy. Now this is my favorite one of all, Stuart. They're all named after a friend or family member. I think it's mostly his friends. Oh, the fans are on. I'm gonna have to talk really close so that way it doesn't block my voice. Now this, guys, is Frank's pride and joy. This is where he keeps all his, well, not all, but some of his most prized possession, vandas. You're gonna see patterns here. You're gonna see shapes and colors that are beyond what you've seen out there in the norm. I mean, look at those right there. Look at those colors. So beautiful. I'm mesmerized by that one that I showed you. Look at this one on top. I can't get, that's as close as I can get to that one. Sorry. I mean, I sometimes go inside. I'm very careful, but I rather not. You know, these are really incredible orchids, and God forbid in my filming I break a flower. I think I will personally shoot myself. I want to see if I can get that one back there. My focus, my zoom doesn't go that far. And that one is so purple. Let me see if I can stretch my... There we go. That was a little difficult for me to do. See. This is like an Renanthera or something like that. A Renanthera monachica? So cool. I mean, it's just looking at it this way, it's just so breathtaking. I really love it. It's a sight to see for us orchid collectors. Like this lady right here, she's been standing here just mesmerized looking at them. And that's exactly how it feels when you're here. You get mesmerized because it's the tones, the colors are just so spectacular. Look at this little one here. And everywhere you look, there's something even more spectacular than the next. Okay.
Go ahead.
I literally just finished filming the whole thing, so you're good.
That's going to be fascinating because I was following you around.
Oh, thanks. That looks great. And then these are the two vendors that they place here. This is not Ophies. I don't know what vendor this is, but they do have some really cool pots. There's plenty of supplies. And you know what, guys? I always tell you, when you go ahead and you buy an orchid, let's take a little walk. I want to go to the other side. When you guys go and you purchase an orchid at a show, it is really, really smart to go to the supply centers right there at the shows, because now you have your plant in your hands. You have a person who's selling you the product that knows very much about how to plant what you have in your hands. So what better time to ask them what would be the best pot to repot it in, best medium, best fertilizer. So you can take care of all of that. So when you go home with your new plant child, when you end up going back home, you have all the necessities to keep it alive. Because we sometimes buy on impulse, especially newbies. I know we all were newbies once, so I'm not bad talking the newbies, but I remember when I was a newbie that the music. Hold on, let me go this way. I remember the newbies, or when I was a newbie, that I would buy so many things on impulse and didn't even ask how to grow it. I just liked it. And that got me in trouble a lot. And it wasn't until I met Ophies that I started learning a lot of things about how to care for them, the right things to buy, and just all around the proper care for that specific orchid. All right, guys, let's go inside again. All right, guys, we're in the fowl room. And of course, I had to stop on this beautiful Florida rainbow, which I do own. And I wanted to show it to you because I know some of you have asked me if they had more, and yes, they do have plenty of more here. That's one of the ones that they sell a lot. And by the way, this is very, very, very fragrant. Look at this, how pretty. It's super fragrant. I own one of these beautiful reds with a little gold trimming. And there is Frank cracking the whip again. So beautiful. I'm loving these super red ones. Let's go check out the other room. There's so many rooms. So guys, these here are so adorable. They were on the display. And Julian told me that they had just gotten these. These are the Paphiopedilum album cross giant cross with self. So this is one of their own personal crosses. And when you look at them all together, they're so cute. Now these are very, very special Paphiopedilums. I want to see if they have fragrance. But you guys, when you look at the price, you realize that it's a special path. So if you guys are into Paphiopedilums, like my friend Eileen, this is one to definitely bring into your collections. So pretty, all the paths. I like the way that they do it here. They put, all the paths on one table, all the cattleyas in the other, the mini cats in the other one. See the mini vandas on here? How beautiful that looks.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
They're always so pretty. Look at this.
This is cute too.
And this smells like lemon. Maybe I'll take this one for my for building up my my sculpted tamarind branch. Wow, that's a pretty flower. Mini marks, if you guys like mini marks. These are beautiful. These are $45. I have one of these, and it's a beautiful blooming phalaenopsis that gives you multiple inflorescence. It gives you so many little flowers. It's a wonderful, wonderful fowl novelty fowl to have in your collection. I don't see a tag, but it's called Mini Mark, like the name Mark.
Oh no. Let me fix that.
Alright guys, that is it. That is the end of today's episode, day 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this beautiful segment of Krull-Smith and their wonderful spring festival that they do every year in April. So if you guys haven't made it here, there's always next April or November, which they do. I just see my friends over there. Look what we have back there. Natalia and Blanca. Let's go bust them. So anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this wonderful weekend. And I hope
You know we're live.
We're live?
Okay. But you can still do your closing.
I could do my closing with my 2 girls. We're live.
I'm with my 1 boy and 1 girl. I have more fun.
You have more fun by yourself or with us?
No, 1 boy and 1 girl.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah?
Lord, you guys are on another level.
Okay, let's go back to PG. So anyways, she's spicy. Anyways, guys, she's doing live. So anyways, I will see you guys next time. I'm going to go hang out with these 2 crazy girls. We're going to go grab a bite. And remember, I was sort of ready to say keep it green. You've been watching Nature Now. I am very tired. Remember to always keep it green and happy and fun and exciting like these 2 girls do.
Paparazzis, they're
I was just saying, you're stalking me.
Don't get, like, relaxed here, okay?
So remember, guys, what do I always say? Keep it green.
Yay.
See you next time.
Okay.